Why are we here at Duncannon?
Well, I think we're here at Duncannon because the last time we had the pleasure of your company, we probably had the advantage insofar as at the castle at Enniscorthy, we have a relationship with it. Any potential entities that might be there, we're familiar with their behaviour, their actions and their relationship with us. So really what we've established tonight is a level playing field where not only is it a case of you arriving at a location, this fort here in Duncannon, and not knowing what it has to offer, but to a very large extent, neither do we. And I think that's what makes tonight, apart from the weather conditions, that's what makes tonight very, very interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't say put me at ease anyway. Yeah, like I'm kind of starting to wonder what I signed up for. Vinnie Bradley chickened out, and he's probably going to kill me for telling everyone that. And I volunteered to be his replacement. Trish, what do you reckon?
I feel a little bit anxious, but at the same time, I can't wait to kind of get in there and experience it.
Okay, let's get going.
So we're actually heading now, it's very windy, at the moment it's not raining, but we're heading down to a series of tunnels that lead to the Croppy Boy Cell, which is recessed into the ground quite low below us here in the cliff face. The lads have gone ahead, so we're going to catch up with them. Yep. This is the first of one of the tunnels, the stone passageways that lead down from here to a dry moat. Down through the dry moat, we go through another metal door, and that leads all the way in then to the caverns where the big gun was contained. Now you can see the crew, they're all heading into what we told you was the lower tunnel. So Niall and Trish and Zara have headed in with the rest of the crew. We're going to catch up on them now, let's see how that works out. Is there any spirit person here? It's quite windy outside, so if you can make your presence known in any way by making a sound, show yourself. Speak to us.
I think the waiting is making me kind of nervous. I'm just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we're quite enclosed here with the door shut, but if you're more comfortable with having it open, you can open it.
No, I'm okay with the door being closed actually.
Oh.
There's a creek there.
There is a theory, it's called Singapore theory, where if you use poetry, song from a period of time relevant to the location you're in, that sometimes that can increase the potential for activities.
Was Rihanna around back then?
Don't be rude,
Humour is offered, but no disrespect. If there's a presence here with us, if you're aware of our existence in this space, can you repeat one of those names for us, please? Can I hear?
I thought I heard Niall, yeah.
So Niall, we're just leaving the cell now. How did you find it?
I found it okay actually, it was an interesting experience. I thought I'd be a lot more fearful, but it was a very relaxed atmosphere with the group of 11 we had in there. Michael obviously has a lot of experience in drawing out the spirit and calm manner in talking to them, which meant that it's not like teenagers on a Ouija board that everybody's, you know, scared and trying to, you know, maybe pee off the spirit. When we get up to the other room, we've had a sighting there quite recently, so who knows what's in store for us.
It's a little bit tense, I guess, because you're not used to it and neither is Niall. So I'm waiting for one of you to kind of say something.
If there is a ritual here, I'd like to know why you're still here. Okay. That was the door, wasn't it?
It kind of, the wind is kind
No,
of...
but that was a handle though. That wasn't... Okay. Is there somebody who wishes to join us? Open the door. Come in.
Oh, don't come in! I'm freaked out! Oh my god, I'm freaked out! Oh my god, don't leave me near the door! I don't want to be here.
Okay, I'll go over there. I'll go outside. It's okay. It's okay.
Trish, do you want to sit here?
No, I just, oh no, I'm getting chills.
You sit up there, and then you're back.
Trish, just to say to you, it's only validation of a presence.
K2's going.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if Trish can pick me up from over there, but we're currently in what was the kitchen for the officers, mess as they call it back in the day. We have our equipment pretty much lined up all over the room, and we're waiting on signs. We got some signs there from electromagnetic activity, and we've had some door handles.
It's,
Come in, you're
No,
welcome.
well, that right now. Right.
I'm not. Just to put it out there.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
This is more scary to me than the other place we were in.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's a lot more eerie.
Well, I think it's because we know that there's somebody here who potentially took their own life as well.
Well, no, that's not here. That's
Oh, is
where.
it not?
That's
Okay.
where.
No,
Niall's
the
going
figure
first.
has been seen here on 2 occasions,
Oh, right.
and it's believed that it may well be the same, or maybe the spirit of the person who did take their own life.
Come close to any of those green lights like you did before. Make them light up. Now there's no breeze outside, lads. No. At that point in time. No.
If you want to open the door and join us, please feel free to.
Maybe you're already here, but we don't know that. So can you show that to us by making a sound, affecting the lights? Switch on the torch.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Come on.
Come on
Come
in.
forward.
This is strong as I've seen opening though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that necessarily correlating with the environment.
Oh.
Okay, all right, shut the door.
I think we should. You're all right. I think we should.
Okay, so how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, but that was certainly an experience. There's something I missed there.
Yeah.
And as we said, the atmosphere noticeably changed during our whole time there, and as we asked more and more questions. And it was definitely time to get in.
Okay, so you're going to spend a bit of time maybe on your own.
We're going to go check out the museum and see what it's like. I think it will be a very short time alone, like 20 or 30 seconds, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay. Okay, we're going to leave Niall on his own now to see if he can, I suppose, detect any kind of activity. I hope he'll be okay.
When all the lights go out, I know I'm going to be really, really nervous. So slowly they're making their way out of here. And you see me with my very bad night vision. So I don't really know what I'm looking for or what I'm expecting. But the fact that this was an old infirmary would make you a little bit nervous. This is what it looks like right now, and of course you can hear the sea and the wind outside. So I'm going to make my way down to the next room. It's actually quite difficult to see here. Oh. Let me just show you, this seems to be the reception area. It's actually quite unnerving here at the moment now that everybody's gone, I don't mind telling you. You can see down the corridor. Oh, noises. We don't like noises. We don't like noises at all, and this is the mannequin room, which is going to freak me out majorly. Weird thing about this place compared with the other rooms and places we've been in is, and this is the scary guy, is that it's actually a bit warmer. Although I do feel a bit of a noticeable chill every now and then as we pass different rooms and work out what may have gone on there in the day. If I do see something now, I'm going to run like Usain Bolt. So, bit of an eerie feeling as we wander around, and this is probably the most nervous I've been on this whole excursion because I'm on my own in this building. I wouldn't spend a night here on my own, or probably with the girls either. I think over 5 minutes on my own in this place is probably more than enough. And as I make my way, there's a light on in this part of the room towards the stairs. One of the things they said that you often hear in this place is footsteps. You could be working downstairs and hear the footsteps. It's, as I've shown you, it's a very, very long corridor the whole way down. Eerie is the word. I spent 10 minutes upstairs in the dark, and then I went downstairs into the light to see could we pick up any of the footsteps we'd heard about. I have to say no, there didn't seem to be anything. I asked, as you would have done yourself, quite respectfully, if there's anyone here, give us any kind of sign. And there isn't any noises, which I was kind of thankful for, to be honest. There's a really eerie feeling in that place. I think it's the history that you're aware of. It's an infirmary, people were sick, people died in that place.
Full of what we've got tonight, it would certainly warrant my interest in returning, that's for sure.
Definitely, it's unusual to get that level of activity on the floor.
Zara, it was your first night as well. Thoughts?
Yeah, just before you came in we were talking about that, and like obviously when we got here I was pretty anxious. I think I kind of went through nearly every emotion under the sun in terms of being anxious and nervous when we first arrived to being quite relaxed in the cell and thinking to myself, this is actually not so bad, and I didn't mind the kind of interaction with the spirit. I felt quite at ease, and I think I've put that down to the fact that I think Chris, the spirit that we were speaking to, was quite a calm type of person from what I could gather. I certainly think that the walk over, maybe the wind and the rain as well, but arriving in the long hall, there was a definite switch in atmosphere, environment,
I was
everything.
thinking about everything that's happened. That they were asking questions about, comparison the first time and this time, and I definitely think both experiences I was scared, but this time it was a different kind of fear. And I was also, I made the point of saying that even though I was in a room full of people, I still felt very alone. And it's the feeling that it's something that you can't see and you can't touch, and if it were to, I don't know, attack you or try and touch you in some way, nobody else could help you. And that kind of feeling, it doesn't sit well with me, and I was scared, especially with the banging of the door, and I had to move away from the door because I was like, I'd be the first person in to touch, and who wants to feel a ghost touch them?
The ante was up, everyone was quite on edge. I think Trish at one stage jumped out of her skin, and that
She had to stand beside the two biggest men in the room.
Oh yeah.
Just to wrap up, you guys are on Facebook, people can find you there, and videos and all the rest. So once again, thanks for your hospitality, the breakfast crew, and we might do something soon again, hopefully.
Our pleasure, thank you.
Thanks guys.